testing is almost over. First up, Abby sits down with Miss Overstreet to do a teacher feature.
Miss Overstreet is a passionate teacher at the Nixa Junior High and has many great things to talk about. Today, the 7th grade English teacher participates in a teacher feature.
I've been teaching for 13 years. I love what I do. I love teaching. I love being around students and other teachers, and especially here at Nixa Junior High. I prefer teaching older students. To me, elementary age is a little bit touchy, and I kind of like that 7th graders still think I'm funny and laugh at my jokes, but I can interact with them on a more mature level than I can younger students, and I like that a lot. I play the piano, and I've played the piano since I was in 2nd grade. And my daughter, who's in 2nd grade, just started piano this year, so I've had a lot of fun watching her learn and playing along with her. In 2001, 2002, I moved to Europe for a year, and I taught in Hungary. I taught in 2 public high schools. I taught conversational English, and I lived by myself in a little apartment and worked with those schools, and so that was definitely one of the most memorable years I've ever had teaching when I was overseas.
Next,
we hear from some of you about the excitement of the bond issue passing and what that means for the junior high.
On April 5th, the Nixa community gathered together and passed the bond issue, giving students their own device next year.
It'd be helpful that way if I forget my homework, I can just pull it up on the computer.
It allows them to do more things than just fill out a worksheet. Now they can create and make things when they're using their technology.
One way technology will benefit teachers is it will allow for so many different types of lessons. You know, none of the kids want to just sit and listen to lecture for 15 minutes, so this will really open up the doors as to what they can do with their lesson plans. It also will allow another avenue of communication between the teachers and the students.
So they can look up stuff if they need it, so they don't have to ask the teacher constantly, or just interacting with other people like in a different classroom or something.
First off, it'd be easier to take tests, I guess, because you already know how to log in on it and everything, and you would have your own technology.
From a student benefit, what I'm hoping that it will make it more fair and equitable for all students. It will allow these devices to be able to be taken home, and the students can use them there. And there may be some students that can't afford that, and this would just make everything fair for everyone across the board.
Kids will be able to take that piece of technology home, and they'll really be able to then not just use it here at school, but be able to use it at home, make those connections, actually show their parents what they're doing, because there's several assignments we've done on the iPads that there's no way for them to then show their parents. So that'll be great, and it just allows me to connect with them inside and outside the classroom.
Finally, Bryson shows us how the wrestling season went.
The Nixa Junior High wrestling team won 7 out of 12 duels. They also finished 6th overall in COC.
It was a real good season this year. One of the things, we started out at the Branson tournament, and we did real well down there, and then we beat Ozark, which is one of our, that's always a goal each season, and we did real well with it.
We improved throughout the season by practicing and our abilities, our speed.
By just training all of our basic muscle groups and just getting stronger and better.
As long as you show up, you got a good attitude, and you work hard, you can be very successful. Wrestling's a hard sport. People don't realize it, you know, but you get out on that mat, it's a one-on-one thing.